Ever met someone who seemed amazing at first, but slowly made you lose yourself? This build is all about peeling back the layers of a narcissist. One room, one mask, one reveal at a time. Stick around because the final room shows what's really underneath. With that said, let's hop into the build. Honestly, would you want to have a huge mansion just for yourself? I know it looks fantastic, it looks fancy, it looks something aspirational, but think about it for a second. Would you want to walk the whole day millions of square meters from a room to a room? And that made me wonder who is actually living in such a huge mansions and for whom the people are really buying it. Is it for themselves or is it to impress the others? And that made me inspired to build this mansion, because all of the mansions in my perspective are driven by an ego. And who is symbolizing better ego-driven person than a narcissist? The whole build should be grand. So when you come, you're impressed right away. The architecture I decided for is modern. I created everywhere something a narcissist wants to show off. As for example, downstairs, this garage filled with plenty of collectible cars. Honestly, for what? How many cars are you actually driving? You need to collect them. Fine, people are collecting stamps, you can collect cars. But again, are you really into it or are you collecting it just to show it off? I once read a saying, we are buying things which we don't need to impress people which we don't even like. Why are people doing this? Why do people have a need to impress others so much? Honestly, will they be with you on your deathbed? I doubt that. And again, there is nothing wrong in buying nice stuff just for yourself. But that's not how these people with this disorder operate. This is not for themselves. They don't even know what is for themselves. They don't even know what they like. They think they like something people in general like. They don't even have their own sense of style. Honestly, I don't even think he decorated this whole house. I bet you that he had some professional decorator to make this. And I also bet you that he's now saying everywhere, I decorated everything, personally picked everything. And now in the living room, of course, I created a corner with all of the trophies a narcissist would have. I created corners everywhere, on every wall you will see something. You should look and you should think, oh my, this person. I'm not saying you will, but this is exactly how these type of people are thinking. Of course, everything is about them. Have you ever had a situation when you were mad or sad or whatever, and a person, toxic person near to you, was asking you, is it because of me? Even though you didn't mention a word about that, the whole situation is not about him. He was not even there. Why should it be about this person? But of course, everything is about them. Also here in the office room, I created it in a way that when you are sitting on the big sofa or on the small sofa, you have a view exactly on the achievements of the narcissist. And after passing all the rooms which were meant to be seen by the audience, we will move into the bedroom, which is a room which is symbolizing an ego of a narcissist. This is a room where narcissist wants to feel something. They don't feel anything. So this is something what he is trying desperately to get some emotions from. I made it for a man, so this is the only way how he knows how to get the emotions, right? Through a physical intimacy. I also read somewhere that the men are saying everything is about a physical intimacy except of the physical intimacy. That's about a power. And this is where he wants to feel dominant. This is where he wants to feel that he is in control of everything. I also place here a portrait of a narcissist. And if you're questioning what is this room, we will come to it at the end. I also placed there a bathroom, so a grand bathroom. If you will notice, the shower has a glass window, so when he is there with someone else, he can be peeking into someone who is taking a shower. Honestly, disgusting. I was trying to make this room as disgusting as was possible. At least when I was building it, I was disgusted. And also, of course, his whole closet will be full of the same stuff, neatly folded, prepared to be worn for the next days. Because, right, these people need to have control. These people need to feel that they are in control for everything, for every aspect of their life, and unfortunately, not only their life, for the lives of the others too. Also, if you are really a good observant, you could have seen that there is a beautiful symmetry in the rooms which the narcissist is showing to the others. And there is slight asymmetry in the rooms which are just for him. Because this is exactly the people, right? It's not that they care about this stuff, they don't. They think the others do. That's why they care. It does not come from them, it does not come from within. It comes always from external factors. Therefore, the external validation is so important. I bet you if I would say that I've seen better mansions, the whole world of this person would collapse. Talking back a little bit about the build, I also created here a tennis court. I know your sim could not really use it, but I thought it's fitting so nicely for this whole grand mansion which we have created. And how I said I was disgusted when I was creating the bedroom, I was very sad when I was creating a last room, because behind this big facade of these people is a small boy who is not trusting himself, who probably never got love in his life, therefore they are as they are. So I created this room. This is representing the narcissist's real self. There is no order in it, there are colors in it, it totally does not look like a room of someone who would want to show it off to the others. He has plagats from the childhood probably, he has toys, I mean all has still its place. But it's way different than everything what we've seen.
Please, I'll do anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit.
And there you go, a pitiful story behind the facade. If you wish to download this lot, it's on the gallery. If you wish to download the sim from the video, I will link the name of the creator down below. With that said, thank you so much for watching, have a wonderful rest of the day, and see you next time. Bye bye!